Welcome back. Today we're doing the Bounty Hacker room from TryHackMe.
Listen closely.
It's rated easy for difficulty, and let's jump right in. So first I'll export my target IP address and my own IP address just to have saved as variables in the terminal. So grab that IP and add it to our notes. And we'll go on to our enumeration phase. So here we're looking to do some basic recon with Nmap to start off to see what kind of ports and services are running. We'll do the TAC F for fast scan on Nmap, so we won't be doing a script scan or any kind of deeper enumeration, but just a quick and easy rundown here so we can get a lay of the land. And there we have it. We've got 4 open ports there: FTP, SSH, HTTP, and FTPS. So first, let's attack that FTP port, and we'll see if we can exfiltrate any data from the server. And there's a tip that we can log in anonymously, so let's go back and try that. So we'll exit out and then try again logging in as anonymous with no password. And here we've got an issue. It seems to be hanging here on extended passive mode. So let's do what I always do and Google it, see what kind of workarounds other hackers have come up with. And I found this video that said type in passive, but actually back on my FTP, it actually worked. It just took a long wait there. And we're good to go now. We're grabbing the 2 files that appeared in there. So let's go ahead and move those files over to our directory for this box so we can keep it all in order. We'll exit out of the FTP and let's go back into, all right, I have to type move correctly there. There we go. So once we get these moved over, we'll cat them out using the command cat to print the contents of the files to our screen so we can take a look at the files for any kind of hints that are there. Okay, so over on our directory, let's cat these out, not vat them out, but cat them out, and looks like a password list. So we'll probably use this to brute force. And the other one, so we have a list here. It's signed Lynn, so that's probably going to be our username. So let's do a brute force using Hydra, the popular brute force tool. So we'll have to check the help page just to get our syntax correct. And we'll just paste that into our notes file for good measure, just to have it on the record for later if we need to look back. So going into Hydra, let's do the TAC H rather for help. And we'll look at the syntax. I like to look at the examples. For this brute force attack, we only have one username, so let's make sure we pay attention to the capitalization of the flag. So lowercase l, lin, and then uppercase P, and then the file name for that password list. And here we go. My dog just came over. She's going to help us out with the SSH brute force here. All right, so something with our, oh yeah, it's that IP variable was only exported to one of these tabs on the terminal, not to all of them. So we'll have to either type it in or export it again. So this time we'll export it again, and we'll run that other command. And we should have this password cracked in no time here, or identified rather. There it is. So we've got our login now. We can go ahead and log into, I think it's the SSH. Yep. Okay, just jot down those credentials. So we have SSH access. Let's get the LAN. See. And then we'll go ahead and SSH into the box as lin. So assuming this works, the last step is going to be escalation to the root user. So we'll have to find a privesc pathway. So let's do a little bit of poking around here on this new machine. Sometimes on Linux boxes, there are special sudo privileges granted for specific bins, and that's what we're going to see here on this box, I believe. So let's do the sudo tac l command to list our sudo privileges. Locate our first flag. Now the next one, the root.txt, is generally more difficult to find. And there we got our user flag. So we'll copy that over. Probably can't see it from our current user, but let's just check. So we'll use the find command here to search all files. And there we go. So last up for privilege escalation. The last part of that command. Let's check out our sudo privs. Let's go ahead with our sudo tac l now. Anytime now. And nothing was recorded before. And there it is. So we have sudo privs on tar. Let's go straight to GTFO bins and check out to see if there's any kind of sudo one-liner using the bin tar. So basically what we're doing here is we're capitalizing on our privilege, and we're going to use a little one-liner to persist those privileges so that we can, in effect, become the root user, and we can execute anything we want on this box. Boom, we are root. We see that hashtag, so we know that we've done it. We're root. Let's see if we can find our root flag in the root folder. That's usually where it is. And boom, there it is. Let's cat it out, and then we'll wrap up our video here. We got our root flag. Awesome.